Hey, there's Willy. Yep, Willy shows up every once in a while on the title screen. He's a little Easter egg in the game. Welcome back to Skullmonkeys. This is going to be a fun little bonus video to show off cheat codes and the bonus level that doesn't really exist in the game itself. So the only way to get to it is to enter the following password on the password screen here. And hey, it's one of those little sheep guys next to the term password. So I'm not sure how you're supposed to get this password. I got it from GameFAQs or something similar. But here's the Skullmonkeys gate. This should be the first level of the game, but we go straight to the science lab when we enter the game. So I'm not quite sure what the intent of this level was. But how about some cheat codes? Now, besides the regular cheat codes, such as level skip and infinite lives and all that jazz, there's a few more interesting ones, such as removing the pause screen and making the emulator freak out like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an emulation glitch. But the pause screen is no more. In fact, the game just plays music and pauses Klayin in midair and everyone else too. You can still enter cheat codes, because those have to be entered through the pause screen, but you don't get the little pause menu that you normally do. And there's another cheat code. Klayin gets a little trail behind him. I think it's pretty cool. You get to watch his little frames of animation. It's a neat little cheat code, and I'll try to leave it on for as long as I can. And hey, how about one more cheat code? You can also make Klayin change colors, as long as you get it in right. There we go, and we're a bright red, which doesn't look all too flattering. Let's do another swap real fast here. There, that's a little more easier on the eyes. So yeah, it kind of gets changed to a random color. You can't really pick it, but it's pretty neat. You can get some decent color effects on him. And I'm going to enter one more cheat code here, which I'm not going to show off till a little later. But let's get this out of the way. I do like how the little trails pause too when you pause, and you can just see the previous frames of animation that Klayin had. And over here is a little dick move, because that's the way out of the level, but we haven't even found all the swirly cues yet. But there's a little hole through this place where you can pick up more goodies and get out of this area. So the Skullmonkeys gate is a really easy level. I almost suspect it was a sandbox, maybe playtesting mechanics type deal that they were planning to turn into a real level, but just never got around to. There's a lot of really neat artwork in here. It seems like there's some stuff planned out, but in general it's just kind of dull and boring. There's not too many difficult enemies. And if you watch closely, you'll see that Klayin is now shooting heads. Klayin's heads. That's another cheat code. That's actually a really neat one, and I was kind of thinking about playing the whole game through with that turned on. Biggest problem is that Klayin loses his abilities once he dies, but an even bigger problem is that the heads kind of sail over everyone's head, as you might have noticed. With the regular bullets, I would not have to crouch down to hit things in the face. So it would put me at even more an advantage in this game, which I really didn't want to have to deal with. And hey, how about let's see what's over here. We need to get another swirly cue. Oh shit, maybe not. After dying, Klayin loses a lot of his power-ups. For whatever reason, the color change is still there, but the other ones are not. So let's re-enter a couple of these real fast. Music is really mellow here too, and little birdies from Sorehead and the other stage where you can shrink are here as well. But there we go, I returned on the trails again. I believe I turned on the heads again, maybe I didn't. I believe I did. And that's our third swirly cue, but no, I didn't turn on the heads, sorry. There's 3 swirly cues in the first stage. There's only 2 stages of the Skullmonkeys gates. And there's no sort of level exit information. It doesn't tell you how many secrets you found or missed. And over here it might seem like there's a way to get over there, but there's not, so you just gotta continue. Welcome to part 2. Part 2 is even more empty and barren than part 1. There's not much going on. Here's yet another cheat. This is the slowdown cheat. It causes the game to run at about 1/3 the speed of what it normally runs. I believe it just does this by dropping the frame rate. It's not a very useful cheat. The way to turn it off is to reapply it, but that makes the emulator freak out, like so. And even loading a previous state, like that, will still have this bug in, so I had to restart the whole thing here. Enjoy the slowly disappearing clay ball there. And there we go, back to full speed. The game looks so much faster now. And this is the Shrink Flea Klayin cheat. It's pretty neat, except it's hard to see. It's not the same as Tiny Klayin with the shrink effects, because he can jump just as high as regular Klayin, and does not get hurt by the birdies here. And if you add little trails to him, there we go. Now he has a posse of Klaymans behind him. Yep, and he can still squish those birds. Pretty cool. Dying still produces huge Clayman-sized chunks, and undoes the cheat.
Secret.
So over here is a really hard jump. I get it in a couple tries, but it's really hard to get on that platform from the last ball here, because you don't really get the air needed to get there. I'm not sure why this jump is here. It's very unfun, and the only reason I got it this quickly is because I was practicing for quite some time before this video, just trying to make that jump. Another secret area here, which is clay balls and bullets, which we don't really need. I'm not sure why I'm picking them up, just out of habit. There we go, let's get the hell out of here. And turn some more cheat codes on, like making Clayman lime green or neon green, and shooting heads again, and the trails. Perfect. Just having some fun. I really like the shooting the head cheat, just because it's so ridiculous. And here's some more 3D models. Once again, it seems like this level was meant to be used for something, but they just never got around to restructuring it. But with that, just walking along these passages and shooting monkeys or jumping on them is about it. We're about to reach the end here, and that's pretty much all there is to this game. There's the bonus stage. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. This is pretty much the whole game, so I hope you enjoyed the bonus video here. Not much else after this, so you folks have a good one. And I'll see you next time with whatever else I do.
Bonus room where you can play. Secret. Don't play a word. You can read this. I will